Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to multiply polynomials. Now there are two options whenever you are multiplying polynomials. You can either distribute, sometimes this is called foiling, or you can use the box method, which is kind of like lattice multiplication that you may have seen previously. So I will show you both types for each of the examples below. Alright, so on the left side I'm always going to do the distributing or the foiling as it's sometimes called. So if I have 4x minus 3 times x plus 5. Basically what's happening here is each term in the first parenthesis must be distributed to each term in the second set of parentheses. So I have 4x times x, and I also have 4x times 5. 4x times x is 4x squared, because remember you have to add the exponents. 1 plus 1 makes 2. And then 4x times 5 is 20x. Now I need to distribute the negative 3. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and I like to stack my problems here so that the like terms are right under one another. So it's going to go right underneath the 20x. And then negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. Because now what I can do is just add them vertically. 4x squared plus nothing is 4x squared. 20x plus negative 3x is 17x. And then nothing plus negative 15 is just negative 15. And that's it. That would be my answer. All right, so let's show you how it works with the box method. So first of all, I have a binomial times a binomial, so I need to have 2 rows and 2 columns. Binomial and binomial. Okay, so 4x minus 3 is the first one, and then x and positive 5 for the second. And basically what you're doing here is multiplying the ones that make up the same box. So 4x times x is 4x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. 4x times 5 is 20x. And 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Now the cool thing about this is the ones that are a diagonal from one another should always be like terms. If they're not, you did something wrong. So the first term stays the same. It's 4x squared. And then you got to combine the ones on the diagonal. And if you ever forget what operation to do, there's a plus sign in the middle of the boxes. So you add them together. 20x plus negative 3x is 17x. And then the negative 15 doesn't change. So look, again, I got the same answer. So regardless of which method you use, you'll get the same answer. Let's try another. All right, so I have x plus 5 times x squared minus 7x plus 10. We'll start with the distributing. So this x is going to get multiplied by all 3 of these terms. X times x squared is x to the third, because remember 1 plus 2 makes 3. X times negative 7x is negative 7x squared. 1 plus 1 is 2. And then x times 10 is 10x. Now do the same thing with the 5. 5 times x squared is 5x squared, and that goes underneath the other one with the x squared. 5 times negative 7x is negative 35x. And 5 times 10 is 50. Add everything up. X to the third plus nothing is x to the third. Negative 7x squared plus 5x squared is negative 2x squared. 10x plus negative 35x is negative 25x. And then nothing plus 50 is 50. And that would be my answer. All right, let's try the box method. This time it's a binomial by a trinomial. So I need 2 columns, 3 rows. Okay, so x plus 5, and then x squared minus 7x plus 10. All right, here we go. X squared times x is x to the third. X squared times 5 is 5x squared. Negative 7x times x is negative 7x squared. Negative 7x times 5 is negative 35x. 10 times x is 10x. 10 times 5 is 50. Again, the diagonal ones should be like terms. Those are both x squareds. These are both x's. So x to the third stays the same. And again, this is addition here. Negative 7x squared plus 5x squared is negative 2x squared. 10x plus negative 35x is negative 25x. And the 50 stays the same. So again, same answer no matter which method you use. All right, last one. This one's the most difficult because there are 3 terms in each set of parentheses. So x squared minus 4x plus 7 times 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. Same idea, distribute the x squared to all 3 terms. X squared times 3x squared is 3x to the 4th. X squared times 5x is 5x to the 3rd. And x squared times negative 2 is negative 2x squared. Do the same thing with the negative 4x. Negative 4x times 3x squared is negative 12x cubed. That goes right here underneath the other x cubed. Negative 4x times 5x is negative 20x squared. And negative 4x times negative 2 is positive 8x. Now this time we're going to have 3 rows because there's a 3rd term here. So it's kind of hard to keep this separate when you're making these arrows, but just do your best. 7 times 3x squared is 21x squared. That's going to go here underneath the other x squareds. 7 times 5x is 35x. And 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. And I'm going to add all that up. 3x to the 4th plus nothing is 3x to the 4th. 5x cubed plus negative 12x cubed is negative 7x cubed. Negative 2x squared minus 20x squared plus 21x squared is a negative x squared, or negative 1x squared. Both are correct. 8x plus 35x is 43x, and then nothing plus negative 14 is just negative 14. So this long polynomial here is my final answer. All right, now for the box method. Again, it's a trinomial by a trinomial, so this time I need 3 columns and 3 rows. Okay, so I have x squared minus 4x plus 7 and 3x squared plus 5x minus 2. All right, 3x squared times x squared is 3x to the 4th. 3x squared times negative 4x is negative 12x to the 3rd. 3x times 7 is 21x squared. 5x times x squared is 5x squared. Excuse me, 5x to the 3rd. Because 2 plus 1 makes 3. 5x times negative 4x is negative 20x squared. And 5x times 7 is 35x. Negative 2 times x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times negative 4x is 8x. And negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. All right, this time there are diagonals here, here, and here. So we have 3 sets of diagonals, which means we have 3 sets of like terms. The 3x to the 4th stays the same. Remember, we're adding here. So 5x cubed plus negative 12x cubed is negative 7x cubed. Again, adding. When you add negative 2x squared plus negative 20x squared plus 21x squared, you get negative x squared. 8x plus 35x is 43x. And then negative 14. Once again, same answer. Doesn't matter which method you use. You are not required to use both. You can pick whichever one you're more comfortable with and always use that method. And that's it. That's how you multiply polynomials.